Hi, I'm Lonnie Muse with Innovative IDM. I've been in plants for over 35 years. There's a lot of things that happen in a plant that you just would not believe. When you see a lot of people that's missing a finger, for instance, how did that happen? You see, there are people that just don't pay attention. But there are about 4 things that we're going to talk about that will help you reduce some of those injuries. Number 1, a lot of people don't pay attention to pinch points on machines, where I can get close and get my clothes or my fingers or my toes into a gear, a shear, or anything else along that way. We need guarding on that. The guarding can come in the form of fencing, something to block the people from getting that point, or light curtains, or other opportunities for it to stop the machine so that those pinch points won't happen. We got to pay attention to what's around the machine so that it doesn't hurt people, because we know that they're going to not pay attention. To give you an example, in a foundry where we were pouring aluminum into a machine, here's a big vat that's several thousand degrees of molten aluminum. Our robot dipped into the vat, pulled out the aluminum, and headed down the line to a mold. One of the operators come out in front of the robot as it was running down the line. Everybody's screaming at him to get out of the way, and he said, "Well, it'll see me. Robots don't have eyes." And it was lucky that the aluminum molten didn't hit him, because he wouldn't have had any eyes either at the end of that. People don't pay attention. We have to help and protect them. In the rules today, the machines are not required to have all the guarding and safety features necessary in the United States by the manufacturers, made by the manufacturers. And there's plenty that don't. So it's up to the user to make sure that their machines are guarded well, that don't hurt anyone, and that's by OSHA standards. Another issue is when you do get something close, like an e-stop, it doesn't necessarily work. It doesn't shut the machine down. It might stop, but does it stop in time? So e-stops are important. Are they within reach where the operator are? Are they pull switches where the operator can get a hold of it, or someone close by where the material is? So they stop machine very quickly so they don't get hurt. That's one other place where a lot of safety is lacking. The other is in protective equipment. In the electrical side, what I'm talking about is PPE, personal protection equipment, face shields, Nomex coveralls where they won't burn. If we look at NFPA 70E, that's arc flash. Open a panel and there's an arc flash, you're not protected, you're awful. Sorry that you didn't put something on to protect you. And that's supplied by the owner of the company that that person works for. So, protective equipment, glasses, earplugs, all sorts of protection equipment. There's electrical protection too. For instance, ground fault isolators in the panels. If you're missing the ground and you don't have ground fault, you can get people shocked. The last one is really more of the management opportunities that you have by reporting, properly reporting the incidents that do happen. OSHA requires certain reporting. If you're not following the OSHA rules, then when the inspector comes in, for whatever reason, you can be in a little bit of trouble. So, to recap, there's a lot of pinch points that are not guarded. There's stopping with e-stops and pull stops that aren't happening. Don't have the right equipment, whether it's electrical equipment or personal protection equipment, and we're not reporting well. If you need more information, go to our website at innovativeidm.com and look for safety. After all, we're the home of legendary customer experience.